Alright guys, today I'm going to be playing some The Lost Vikings for you, originally released in 1992 on the Super NES. Some things I want to talk about before I start playing is the graphics. I want to just compare it to how it's a lot better than a lot of the other graphics of the time. You can see that it's still pixelated, but you can see the features on each of the Vikings. You can see the cracks and the rocks in the rock around the landscape that they're in, and you can see like the grains or the pieces of grass. So the graphics are fairly decent for the time. Characters in the game. So each Viking has its own name. Olaf the Stout, Balog the Fierce, Eric the Swift. That's going left to right on the screen right now. And so each one of them has different abilities that help you progress through the levels. Olaf the Stout having his shield, which also acts as a hang glider to fall slower so he doesn't take damage. Balog having a sword and a bow and arrow to deal damage to the monsters so you can continue past them. And then Eric the Swift being able to jump and use his helmet to break down walls as he runs, so you can continue past things. So the scenario that's going on here is that they were abducted by an alien overlord and they escaped the ship and they're traveling back through time. Right now I'm in the prehistoric part of it, and so they're trying to travel and they make their way through time trying to get back home. So how the scoring works is there's not really a score, there's no number system, it's really just progressing level by level. As a 21st century gamer playing this game from the 20th century, I really enjoy it because it's still strategy based. It's still complex enough where you have to be able to kill the monsters and have timing to jump and to do things at the right time, which I really enjoy. So this leads me to connections between this game in the 20th century and games today. One of the games I want to compare it to is Ori and the Blind Forest. It's another 2D side scroller where you have to go through and you're trying to escape, and there's different puzzles and different things you have to do to escape. So I think I've talked about what I wanted to talk about enough, just giving a little bit of background. So now I'll just go ahead and explain the game as I'm playing. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to Olaf the Stout because I know that there's a snail up here who's going to try and kill us. So now I'm going to get Balog to come over here, shoot my bow and arrow at him, kill him. Gonna grab Eric the Swift because I know that he needs to break the wall up here. Break the wall. Now I see that there's a Sonic the Hedgehog looking monster down here along with fireballs coming. That means I'm gonna need Olaf the Stout to be able to block what's going on. I'm also gonna need Balog to be able to kill this monster. So I'm gonna grab both of them, bring them on over here. The monster knocks back Olaf the Stout, so I don't want him to get knocked back too much where Balog can't fall behind him. Oh, took a little bit of damage there. I didn't want to do that. If any one of them dies, then you can't complete the level. You need all three of their special abilities to continue on through the level. So I'm waiting for this guy to open back up. There we go. Now he's dead. Gonna bring Balog up to safety. Gonna grab Olaf, bring him up a little bit further. Gonna go ahead and grab him. There's an item up here I want to grab first. I missed that one, but that's okay. Oops, took a little bit of fall damage there. That's okay, I'll survive. Grab this key because I'm gonna need it. Gonna go ahead and run up here. Gonna bring him down to protect. I always like to move Olaf first. That way I'm making sure if there's any monsters around the corner that I'm gonna be able to protect. So I'm going to use this key, going to use that right here, open that up, going to grab Balog, come over here. So you can see how you have to move them together, and it can be difficult trying to control all three at the same time, switching back and forth, which is why I like this game and what makes it so complex, is trying to move all three of them and make them work together. So I have another monster come in. So I just want to thank you guys for watching real quick. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you can go ahead and leave them down below. And if you want to see any more gameplay of this, then you should check me out sometime. Thank you guys.